thank you very much. I am Goeyardi, the founder and CEO of Astronacci International Group. We're based in Los Angeles and also Indonesia. I would like to say thank you for IFTA and friends in Indonesia Association Technical Analysis and also Malaysia Association Technical Analysis to have me in here as your speaker. And today I'm going to share about learn how to make $30,000 in gold trading with Sun and Capricorn Cycle. In 2018, I was with you in IFTA conference in Kuala Lumpur. We're talking about the Mercury retrograde cycle for a bullish trend, which is that also my thesis to get my MFTA. And today I'm going to speak with you. You can see my face over here. But before that, a lot of people asking me, how can you make a lot of money from commodity, forex trader, trading, right? I'm going to show you this opportunity. It's really glad to give you some ideas that technical analysis is really work to make a lot of money from the market, okay? I'm not that great at making money. I believe a lot of people in this world even better than me, but at least I can become a very successful testimonials for technical analysis. I'm a trend trader and always try my best to trade with the trend. I never do counter trend trade. It's really dangerous for me, and most of the time I trade gold and Japanese yen pairs because I love any pairs that give me a lot of trending situation. Okay, so this is my trading account. I trade with MRG Premier based on St. Vincent as well, a direct to liquidity provider. That's why I choose this broker since the past 10 years. December 21st, 2012, that's my first balance on this account. I put $2,000 and I have traded a lot of numbers here, a lot of stop losses. I got multiple losses here as well. Okay, from very little amount of money, just follow the trend, combining my trading style with the astrology cycle to find a very definitive trend direction. And at the end of the day, this is my last trading, October 21st, 2020, just 3 days before this conference. As you can see, the total profit I got is 5.5 million. I add another deposit about $2,400, so it's total like $4,400, and the whole withdrawal was $5 billion. And my latest position now, I'm still struggling with the gold, of course. We are in a Mercury retrograde cycle, and I believe this bullish trend should continue. We're moving in the sideways trend, so I still have like minus 10 grand here. We'll find a way to make this profitable. And the topics that I choose now is because of the Sun Capricorn cycle is upcoming in the next 2 months, so I hope all of you can get a significant amount of money in the next cycle. So even though I cannot make it, let's say I have to cut this loss, then I'll get back on this December, okay? That's why I choose this topic. Hopefully you can get the idea what to do in the next 2 months, and maybe you can get significant lot of money as well. So let's get started. Feel free to shoot me any question. I'm really happy to share with you, okay? So the idea about the $30,000 is not about one night game. The Sun Capricorn cycle, as you know, that everybody in December, starting from 21st December to 21st of January, you will get a birth date. It means the Sun will travel to the Capricorn, and it works for at least 30 days, right? But statistically, I found that the Sun Capricorn cycle will give you a bullish trend from like the 9 days after the culmination. So let's say the 21st of December, the Sun will be moving in Capricorn cycle. Then we're looking for a bullish trend for the next 9 days. So that's a plan, right? So how about the $30,000? It's basically depend. If you trade with one standard contract size or one lot size in gold market, it may not be $30,000, but if you put it like 10 years, 10 cycles of the Sun Capricorn, you may get $30,000. So for me, if the Sun Capricorn comes, normally I will use like 4 to 5 contract size or 5 lot standard. I'm gonna following the trend using the moving averages, the money magnet secret area. That's what I teach all the students, and also the divergence and Fibonacci. So today I'll share you my strategy. Okay, in the next December I'm gonna trade on this Sun Capricorn cycle with a massive lot. Hopefully I can get at least $100,000 on this cycle in this year 2020 during the pandemic. So maybe this can be a great idea for you. But before that, let me tell you why most traders fail, okay? Because they have like a false expectation. A lot of advertisement portray trading as the way to get rich quick and maybe driving Ferrari for the next 3 months, but this only happened in the dream world. Just remember, guys, no matter I'm using the financial astrology or you have the sophisticated indicator, maybe you are a Bollinger Band indicators, you're the lover of that indicator. So still, there's no such thing of like a holy grail and 100% success. Okay, and most new traders believe that there is some kind of secret system or holy grail that never loses. Even though I'm using the financial astrology that will help me to identify or determine the trend direction to give me like more confidence, but doesn't mean that I will get like 100% guarantee I'm gonna make money all the time. Okay, so that's a false expectation and then afraid to accept loss. Okay, let's say since 2018, you know me, and I've been become a speaker in IFTA conference. I'm talking about the Mercury retrograde, provide a bullish trend indication with the 80% probability. Okay, this year is a little bit different. Okay, I got like 500 to 600 pips in the early Mercury retrograde, which is at 14 November, and a week before, 14 October, and a week before 7 October, I got a lot of money on that. But you know, this time market has become sideways. Then I have opportunity to close my account with a minus $10,000. So what does it mean? I have to accept the loss. If you cannot accept the loss, then you're gonna lose all. So the problem is why most traders fail, not why most traders lost. The failure is when your account burn out. Okay, you got a margin call and everything gone like that. So it's because you are afraid to accept loss. So this is what I always teach my students, to not afraid to accept the loss. Okay, and the third one is the lack of trading plan. That's why this event in the IFTA, this conference, I'm gonna talking more to the trading plan. So let's say you got an information in the Sun Capricorn cycle, you will have a better probability of bullish trend in gold. Okay, then what you have to do. So this is the idea. You have to get a better trading plan, better risk management, and you will always stand up in the highest probability. Okay. The trading fact, remember, trading deals with probability based on the book of Martin Pring book is always saying that technical analysis as well is deal with probabilities, never be a certainty things, right? To win a battle, you always tap on the highest probability trade plan, and making a big money is possible with the proper skill, mentality, and risk management. We're talking about trading now, and I'm gonna give you the key, what you need to prepare in the next 2 months, okay? And my way, my perception is always, since 13 years ago, and back then when I started all this game, the money will always come to you in a big trend. I believe you agree on that, right? Even William Delbert Gann, Elliott, Ralph Nelson Elliott, everybody will talk about the wave tree, which is that the big trend. If you're talking about the Wyckoff theory, we talk about the markup trend. So all of us agree the big trend is the key. But how to identify the big trend and when the big trend will come? That's why I'm using the financial astrology to find out about it. Okay, so number one is following the trend. When the major trend is bullish, we buy on weakness. I'm not going to sell in strength. I mean, in the very strong bullish trend, I'm not doing a counter trend, especially when the Sun in Capricorn, the Mercury retrograde comes. There's no way for me to do a counter trade because it's really dangerous for me. And then if you know about the divergence, it's really work on the hidden divergence or the positive divergence. Most of the time when the Sun Capricorn cycle comes, it creates a big trend, then the positive divergence will come. Okay, will show up when the trend is very strong. Then the positive divergence, I found it that it will help you to identify when the trend will be a continuation. In what case, when you see the positive divergence comes, then a continuation trend will more than likely appear. Then use the help of the financial astrology. In this case, the Sun Capricorn that will happen in 21st December 2020, that will give you a better chance of winning on the gold trade. Okay, just a little review. I believe you're already familiar with this. The bullish divergence and the positive one. Here's the thing. So if you're talking about the positive bullish divergence, we're looking for the lows over here. That will be a higher trough. And the stochastic, I'm using the stochastic slow with the 533 indicator. Sometimes I change that to 933. It's depend on the market volatility. So in the stochastic, that will be a lower trough. So you will get a higher lows on the price or lower lows on the stochastic. In the bearish continuation positive divergence, so I believe you will get a lower peak, right? And this is the one of indication of bearish trend, but the stochastic will be on the higher peaks formation. So this all about a positive divergence. Now, if you get a confirmation from the momentum, now we're looking for Fibonacci retracement. I'm using the external retracement of Fibonacci. You can also say that extension of Fibonacci. There's many ways to say that, but I put a number here, the X, A, Y pattern to define a target price, okay? So this is the formation, X, A, Y. So I believe everybody always see this in any price movement. Let me draw you something. So let's say the price is moving in a bullish trend, 1, 2, 3 move. Then I will put X over here, A over here. We always want to buy in the secondary reaction. Then we're looking for the Y area to sell our asset, right? When you're doing a short selling, you put X here. So let's say this is the initial trend coming down like this. Then the A, you're gonna sell here, waiting for the consolidation to break or any retest. Then it's going down here. I'm sorry for that. Okay, then the X will be your target price. Okay, now, sorry, I'm using the Fibonacci external retracement 1.618, 2.24, and 2.618. This is the major key of gold trading. The Y area in gold trading, 80% of the time, the gold will have a rejection when it hit 1.618. So it means if gold is really down like this, then you will find the Y area as a rejection, then it's going up again, no matter it's going down for bearish continuation or another rejection for trend reversal. But as a conclusion, if you're looking for a take profit in gold, I really recommend you to have a Fibonacci external retracement like this with 1.618. Is 80% of the time the price will have a minor rejection or even major rejection on that level. So should the price close below the 1.618 in this area, then you're looking for 2.24 and 2.618. It's just like a multiple layer of support, but this works so well. In the past 13 years, I'm always using this, no matter what kind of astrology is. But if you have the strong trend, for the minor rejection, minor movement, you can use this Fibonacci external retracement number. So now I'm going to introduce you about my money magnet secret. 70% of the time I'm using this when the market is on the mark-up situation or bullish participation or bearish participation. The key is when the market moves in a trending market, I'm going to use the exponential moving average as the clue of the continuation of the trend. The price must be moving in 45-degree up or down. You can use any trend line by angle, by Metode, or if you are using the investing.com or TradingView, you can always use the trend line by angle over there. So as long as the market maintaining 45-degree up or down, it means the power of the trend is really strong, right? Then I'm going to use the exponential moving average to visualize the trend. So my strategy is, as long as the price is moving above that moving averages, so we can say that the bullish trend is very strong. Let's say we put a vertical line here, all right? The vertical line is the transition trend. So from a strong consolidation, we can say accumulation, and then breaks out. Now the price is moving above the moving average, making a primary trend, secondary trend, primary trend, secondary trend, all the way above the moving average, exponential. All right. So we can say there's a lot of opportunity. So this EMA that works as a magnet. Okay, no matter how fast and furious the price, just like Elder said in his book, you know, Elder always used the triple screen trading system, and it's pretty much similar with this money magnet. Everybody uses the moving average in so many different ways, but I can see that Elder always see this, that no matter how fast, furious the price goes up like this, it's always back to the demand level. You can say that, like a dynamic support using the EMA, then you have another opportunity to buy. And Astronacci has an approach do you know when exactly the time of the trend will become a bullish like this? Then I'm going to use the Sun in Capricorn cycle, okay, to give you an idea when exactly the price will be moving above the moving average. So that's the idea. By combining that astrology cycle, and I'm using the money magnet area, I'm waiting for the price to have a new fresh trend, okay? That's what we call a new fresh trend from the consolidation. Maybe this is a bearish trend before, and then you're looking for the EMA crossover. I'm using the 21, 34, and 90 EMA, okay? When it's crossed and the price is moving above the EMA at initial stage of the markup, okay, if you're using the Wyckoff theory, you can combine that as well. So consolidation, breakout, retest. When it's retest over here, it is very clear that the price is retest to the previous old resistance that now flip over become a support. Then the next retest or the next correction, okay, it rejects at EMA area, which is at the magnet area. So how I'm using the XAY or the Fibonacci external retracement is to point a target price. In this case, I believe the price will be moving like this, a strong rejection with this little base over here. It gives me like drop, base, and rally movement, okay? Then where I have to take the profit. So I believe 1342 as external retracement 1.618 will be the next potential resistance before the price turn back down like this. Let's see what happened. Okay, now if you buy the magnet area, then you will get this. I'm using the daily chart. You can also use the 30 minutes chart or 4-hourly chart, but I recommend you to use the daily or 4-hour for trend identification and entry with a 15-minute to 30 minutes chart using this strategy. So in this case, in the daily chart, one swing like this, right? And this is approaching to the Sun Capricorn cycle. You got 38 points, which is 380 pips. If you are entering with the one lot, it's equal with the $3,800. Okay, this as well. So you got very strong upside movement, retest, and the price is moving above the moving average, even though you got a noise here. But as long as there's no tree crossover from the DMA, then you're looking for another buy, and the Y area will be your take profit point. Okay, let's take a look at the result. Boom. This is like 1700 pips or 179 points. Okay, and same with this, right? If you are looking for the target price, we're still looking for X, A, Y over here, and gold will always 80% of the time will touch that, especially when you have this continuation divergence or positive divergence. That will show you that the trend will be more than likely continuing its higher trough, right? Hopefully you can get the idea from this. Boom, it's another 100 points on this, right? Target done. Now, why do we need astrology? Because there are 4 points over here. I spot 4 points. We are hardly can see the future of price movement. We have no idea when the price will reverse. We want a higher probability in trend analysis. We never knows when the sideways comes. And we're talking about number 1 and number 3, and that could be solved by the Sun Capricorn cycle. We want a higher probability in trend analysis, then we can more confident to jump into the market with the bigger lots. Okay, bigger lots mean bigger money, and better probability, better future visibility, and better winning rate for speculation. That's what I'm talking about now. So the Sun in Capricorn every 21st of December each year. Okay, everyone have a birthday starting from that if you are on the Capricorn zodiac. So statistically, I see that the bullish trend probability is 81% while Sun in Capricorn. This is for my another thesis. Okay, whereas bearish and sideways trend have probability in Sun and Capricorn respectively are 20% and 0%. So it's moving around that. So there's no 100% things, but at least if you got a statistic based on the key square, I can say that 81% of the time, or if you can give like margin, so maybe like 75 to 85% plus minus 5, you will get a bullish trend on this. The results show that bullish trend has a higher probability than both bearish and sideways trend in Sun Capricorn cycle. With this method, we can combine the trend analysis based on the Dahl theory, Wyckoff theory to determine the bullish trend formation at a specific time. So let's take a look at the December 2011 over here. Okay, what do you think, guys? The trend is making peak trough, lower peak, lower trough, and so on. What do you think? I want you to join me, okay? Okay, let's talk about this. I want you to join me. Where is the next direction of this? The blue one or the yellow one? Bull or bear in this case? Just type on the chat, guys. Just feel free. Okay. Blue, bear, 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 bear. Okay, good. Bear. Everybody choose for bear. Yeah, because of the technical analysis is showing a bear. Feel free. Just feel free to shoot me an answer. Okay, I read blue, bear, bear. Okay, most of the time people will say bear, I think. Technically, it's become a bear. I agree with that. Great. Okay, nice. Thank you for participating. So let's see what happened then, right? Okay, get ready. Boom. You will get a bullish here. It's so amazing, isn't it? Yeah, technically it's a yellow, but this is what happened. It is what it is. Why bull? That's why, right? It's confusing. So if you're using the technical analysis, you'll get a cut loss over there. And finally, you will see, oh, there's a double bottom with the divergence. But if you know that this is the sun in Capricorn, you'll already be very ready to buy when other people sell. Okay, let's take a look at another example. I really have. Aizul Azhar is starting confusing on this, right? Wow. All right, so let's take a look in this case. All right, don't take into an account about the sun in Capricorn. Let's talk about the basic technical analysis just on that price action. Which direction, guys? Yellow or green? Sorry, yellow or blue, of course. Yeah, yellow, yellow, yellow. Okay, yellow. Technical bear. Yeah, that's true. Price is moving below the EMA, breaks multiple lows. Yeah, I agree with you. Nice. Okay. And you are not the technical analysis comparing to the financial astrology. If you combine that, you will get this. I know this is bear, but if you can see, the price is not directly down. It's making like a strong rebound even 2 times. So if you sell at that point, your account get burned. Okay? Even though that continued downtrend, but within this period, it's become sideways to up. So what does it mean when we say that Sun Capricorn is moving in the bullish? It means the period of the starting point closing price will be lower than the end of the period closing price. At the end of the cycle, the price should be closing higher than the opening. Okay? Now, let's do it again. 2013 is very, very, very strong bearish. It's very clear. But what happened next? Boom. It's bull. It's another 490 pips point. Okay, let's take a look one more time. It's over here. If you plan to sell it, right, you will get this. Your account just burned. In this case, I don't see anything to show that there will be a very strong bullish indication at this point, exactly on the 21st December 2013. But you can see, even though there is a bullish divergence, it's not that obvious before the price moving above the EMA, right? It's very clear on that. And the 2014, you got a very sideways momentum, even though this is a higher trough. It could be down. There's no indication of very clear trend reversal in this part, right? But you have very strong bullish, almost 1,000 pips. Can you imagine that? If you have a sell position, what's going to happen with your account without a stop loss? You will lose everything. Okay? 2015, it's same. It's making a double bottom maybe. Yep. Then the double bottom will bring the price going up. It's pretty clear on this. People will see, if you learn about the chart pattern, you may see, okay, there's a multiple divergence over here, and then the price trying to cast it and make a retest on the previous low. Then it creates a double bottom momentum, double bottom pattern. Then it's likely it's going up together with the Sun and Capricorn. It's pretty clear on this. And how about 2016, guys? It's very clear that the price is moving below that EMA. Okay, there's no way. It's just a little divergence, right? Okay. Cecil Lim, how about the bigger picture, like primary, secondary, short term? We're talking about the daily chart now, because the daily chart is the standard time frame that you want to use, right? And we're not talking about like a bigger time frame. We're talking about the specific date, like 21st December plus 9 or 10 days, what's going to happen with the market? Even though that's just a secondary reaction like here, like lower trough to lower peak. Let's say this period is planet ABC cycle, okay? At least you will have a strong bullish trend. You're not going to sell on this. In this case, let's take a look. Boom, there's another 680 points. That's what you get, okay? All right, 2017, it's same. Boom, going up. 2018 is a hard time. That's another continuation. It's almost 200 points, all right? Yeah, the chart is only showing 3 months trend. To me is too short. I'm doing the research. 81% is not for like three or 4 years. This is what we are talking about, like since 1974, since the gold, the first trade day of gold. So you want to take a look to your data, use the Sun Capricorn Cycle and take a look from 1974, and you can do by your own calculation. I think you don't get the idea, but let me clarify to you. I don't care about the multiple time frame. I don't care about the primary or secondary or the cycle, but I want you to know 21st December plus 9 days, you have 81% probability for gold to be closing higher than the opening period. That's it. If that closing higher 1,000 pips and you are selling the gold, you're gonna burn your account. All right, that's the point. 2019, the same. If you can see here, it's a multiple sideways movement over here, okay? If you learn about the Elliott wave, you know that if the price is moving downtrend like this and overlapping each other, it means from the peak point over here to the lower trough is a correction wave because it's keeping overlapping each other. Then at the end of that overlapping wave based on the Elliott wave, together, coincidentally with the Sun and Capricorn, that turns the price to become another impulsive wave rally, okay? That's when we talk about that impulsive or correction, okay? When that 20% bearish part ever happen, I'm not really sure about that. This could be when another like malefic planets that against that Sun and Capricorn happens, but I don't really care about that. If we know that there's a one time of Sun Capricorn failure, let's say 2019, let's say 2019 is failure, okay? If we have 81%, then there's a more than likely the next cycle will be another bullish trend, okay? Okay, if you talk about 9 days, mean 9 bar daily. We're talking about the trading days, the 9 trading days. Okay, let me give you some example. Gold trend 2004 to 2006. We got a bearish trend in 2005. Okay, and this is one for the example. If you have a bearish trend in any year, let's say 2005, you got a bearish trend, then we can expect the next 2006 will be a bullish trend. Why? Because you have 80%. If you are if you drag up for 10 years, okay, you're using 10 years, and within that 10 years, there will be 2 imposters. If you're playing the game Among Us, you know that there is an imposter. So you got 2 imposters within that 10 years, 2 bearish from 10 years bullish. So it means if you got one bear, there's a high probability the next year will be a bull. There will be very little chance for bearish in 2 rows for 2 years consecutively, okay? All right, let's take a look to another 2007. You got, 2007, 2009. You will have here 2008. 2008 December, you will have bearish over here, okay? But 2009 is going up, 2007 is going up. So if you have one bearish, the next year will be a bullish. Just remember about that. Now, 2010 and 2012 is same. It's giving you a bullish. Okay, 2013 to 2015 all bullish. 2015 to 2017 all bullish. 2018 to 2019. Okay, so 81% bull of the 16 cycles. You want to try by yourself. Now, I will give you the study case, how much money that we can get from this trading, okay? Assuming I only take 60% of the opportunity made by the Sun Capricorn cycle. So I'm using the 30 minutes chart. So as you can see here, there are a lot of opportunity in the 30 minutes chart. That's why I told you before, if you are looking for the trend analysis using the 4-hour chart or a daily chart, then when you enter the market, you want to use the EMA, the money magnet secret, and the divergence in 30-minute chart or 1-hour chart. In this case, I will enter the rejection magnet area here, rejection here. This is primary trend. Let me change that to a pen. This is the primary trend, right? Why I enter here? Because I believe there's a small rejection with the doji, okay? Then the moving average already flipped over. So I enter here. Then secondary reaction, hit the magnet, one engulfing candle. I'm gonna buy this, okay? Then the XIY is here. There's a Harami inside bar. I'm gonna buy again. The price rejects the EMA. The price rejects the EMA. So this is the period of starting point. This is the period of ending point. All right. So this is all the Sun and Capricorn. I got total about 121 points. And how do you know the price is not going down like that? Because the Sun in Capricorn cycle. That's why it's like an insurance for me to make sure that I can buy following the trend within that period. 80% of the time I'm gonna be correct, and 20% of the time I have to cut my loss. Okay, and this is 2015. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 items here. I cannot. Okay. Yeah, this is the starting point and this is the end of the point. Even though after that Sun Capricorn cycle, the bullish sometimes will remain strong, especially in like this year, this could be strong. We are near to the USA election. I'm not sure what's gonna happen next, but it's more than likely that this December 2020 will be another bullish trend, okay? This is 2015, 2016, a lot of rejection. I cannot explain one by one, guys, so limited time, but you can see the pattern is always same. The price break I'm capturing for the fresh trend. This is the old trend, previous trend. As you can see, the price is moving below the EMA until it's crossover, the flip over EMA, and the price going up like this, and then rejection touch the EMA, it's going up, and so on and so on. So this is 112 point equal with 1,100 pips. Okay, 2017 is also same. This really amazing. Can you see this? It's going up significantly, not even back to the EMA 21. Maybe we have to put like EMA 13 if we can use that, because the 13 will represent like a more than 45-degree up. Okay, then the whole Sun and Capricorn in 2017 give me several entries, like 4 buy entries with a total 112 points. 2018 give me about 5 points entry within the period, okay? Because this is like the whole scenarios, like 9 to 10 days, right? 2019 is a little bit tricky over here, but still give you 200 points, okay? Now, the recapitulation, assuming I only take 60% opportunities taken, what does it mean? Let's take a look. In this December 2019, okay, this is the starting point over here. There are a lot of opportunity that I miss it. Just imagine you're busy, you're not in the mood, and you skip this, you only get like 40% of the time. The rest of the Sun Capricorn cycle, it still give you at least 200 points. So I will close this out, close this out, close this out. I'm not putting that into my recapitulation, just assuming to give you a discount is only 60% opportunities taken. From 2014 to 2019, if you put a 1 lot, this is your average number. If you put 4 lots, you will get $34,000 since 2014 to 2019 averagely every year. So if I have like pretty much bigger capital, like 50 grand, so I'm gonna put like 4 to 5 lots, because I always use the comparison. If you want to enter like 1 lot, the best capital for you is $10,000. If you're using like 5 lots, the best capital for you will be like $15,000. Okay, so hopefully that's give you a better idea on this. I'm really glad to share this with you. You can go to our website theastronacci.com or Instagram, or you can see me in YouTube. Recently we have a special program named the Belajar Challenge. I challenged myself to turn my account from $50,000 into $500,000. Before I close this session, let me show you. Yeah, it's reasonable. It's depend on you, right? This is my small account. Let me show you. This is the same strategy I'm using. I'm using the money magnet strategy. This is September 7, 2020. Okay, deposit about $50,000. I got some losses here, and now it's $132,000. I got more than 100%. I still have like minus $5,000. So I documented every trading on this account on my Belajar challenge. Right, you will see this if you go to the YouTube Belajar challenge. Astronacci. Yeah. So this is the Belajar challenge, all made in English. So I believe everybody can easily understand about this. So this is the first episode. I will share about how I made losses and how I made profits. Everything is here. Okay. So I invite you to come and watch this. Hopefully you can enjoy all my analysis, my trading setup, my failures, everything. Okay, so that's it, guys. That's what I can share to you this year. Hopefully you're happy with this. Please shoot me a question. I will be more happy to answer you.
Okay, Gema, there's some question here.
Yep.
The first one is, what the correlation between the astrology and human psychology so that it can determine where it will be bull or bear?
All right. That's a good question. You can find a better reference in the Google. A lot of thesis, dissertation, journal talking about that. But for now, I just give you a little clue. Sun is the key of the time, and we got several seasons in this earth because of the sun. So every season will give you each season, right? Like a winter, summer will give you different market characteristic. Let's say you're talking about the commodity, you're talking about the oil or palm plantation, the palm oil, that the price will follow all the season because all the business change, right, within the cycle. And then the market is driven by the human psychology. Our brain has a connection with the frequency of the planetary. You want to do a research on that. Then how the planetary can time the market, because basically this is like indirect relationship between the market and the planetary cycle. It's talk about the human behavior. Okay, so that's the idea. When the people getting more optimistic, then we know that they more than likely buying and buying and buying at a higher price. If they become like more pessimistic, they want to sell and sell, then the financial astrology will determine what is the time of that psychological situation. All right, hopefully that's explained. Other than that, you can Googling and find out more about that correlation.
Okay, and there's another one. Does the Sun cycle apply to Indonesia Composite Index as well?
Oh yeah. Astronacci born in 2009. I'm using Jakarta Composite Index to time the market. You can find the Google. You can find on our YouTube. Okay, let me share you a little bit here. This is during the pandemic. I made a video 7 months ago. As you can see here, this is a different cycle. This is my chart. I try to predict when this JCI may have a rebound. Okay, and this is very strong bearish movement, and then I call the 20 or 24 March 2020 will be a bottom because the Venus and Neptune aspect cycle. Then you can see the fact. Let me show you. This is another game, guys. This is very specific turning point date. Okay, this is Jakarta Composite Index from Indonesia. Okay, let's take a look here. This is 24 March after very massive bearish trend. Exactly 24 March is a bottoming and then turn up like hell. And until now, the price never come back to the 24 March low. Okay, so that's the idea. How can I do a prediction in this case? It means yes, the financial astrology does really work in Indonesia market.
Another one. If the stochastic 533 shown the divergence, but if we switch to 933, the stochastic don't show the divergence. How do we take the decision?
Very good question. Okay, now you have to know how to adjust the stochastic. You don't want to change the stochastic to a very big number, let's say 1433. What's the point? You have to know there are 3 methods to adjust the stochastic. So let's say you're using any stochastic, you have to look, is that crossover, the crossover of the momentum, the stochastic, will be more than likely maximum 2 bars on the reversal. If this reversal is way more than 2 bars, then your stochastic setting is not really good. In this case, let's say I'm using the 533, all right? I think the 533 is the fastest that we can get. And during this fast stochastic, you will see the crossover is pretty much near to the actual price reversal. And also, if you want to set stochastic adjustment, okay, you have to see the turning point should be in the overbought or oversold area. If you put like 855, you can do this as well in the stochastic RSI. You can see that this is too lag. I don't like this, right? So every market, every time frame has a different volatility, so you have to set the rate of change of the indicator of the oscillators. That's the answer. So for now, let's use the 533. If the market become more volatile, you want to make a little bit like heavier stochastic, you can put 933. Maybe that works. So you have to check that on the previous cycles. Maybe if you're using the 4-hour chart, you want to take a look in okay, let's take a look. If I'm using the 4-hourly chart, this is the turning point, like from bearish to bullish. So I'm using the new fresh trend. I'm trying to matching all the turning point with the crossover of the stochastic. Hopefully that's clear.
Okay.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just searching for another question because there's some question here still about book. What do you recommend for studying financial astrology?
Okay, there are a lot of financial astrology resources. You can use Larry Pesavento books. Yeah, I think Larry Pesavento have a lot of great books about the financial astrology, but astrology has a different approach. That's why we create our certification program. We call that the CAT, Chartered Astrology Trader, for 1 year. There will be 3 levels, and you will learn about the price action, the level 1, level 2. You're talking about all the time, because time is not only astrology. We are using the geometric time cycle as well. And you learn about the valuation modeling in that program. But if you're looking for the books, you can go for Larry Pesavento books. There are a lot of great books from him to give you better understanding about the basic of financial astrology.
Okay, thank you. Well, we still have time here. Then maybe another question.
Yeah, maybe 2-3 question works.
Okay.
Yeah, we've still got time, Gideon.
Okay.
Another 13 minutes if you want them.
Okay.
This one is about divergence.
Yeah.
Use stochastic. By using stochastic, can we detect divergence with RSI 14 or MACD? I mean, he means not using stochastic, but using the RSI or MACD.
Yeah, I got it. I got the point. For now, it's easier for me to use stochastic, but if you can fine-tuning the RSI and the stochastic, that will be great. But normally, I'm using the stochastic for capturing the very extreme level of turning point. I'm using RSI 8. That will give you a very clear turning point possible, okay? But if you're using this method, the money magnet, you can use the stochastic. That's easier for you. But if you love to use the MACD, it's fine too, okay? MACD has a different approach of the divergence, but you can always use that, especially the histogram of MACD. That works very well as well.
Okay. Besides you are using MetaTrader, right?
Yes.
But what software you are using to check on astrology?
Yeah, I'm using the timing solution. I'm using the market analyst, but most of the time I'm using the manual check, of course, right? Let's say I pick 3 or 4 markets that I love, then if you're talking about looking for the correlation, I'm using the statistic software. I just put it there. I have a guy who can calculate all of that to find the correlation, the significance numbers of that. But most of the time, I just do a manual, put the period of that cycles, and I want to see manually, like visually, should be very clear on the chart.
Okay. Back and Sun. Bullish 9 days after Capricorn means 9-bar daily chart of D plus from 21st December. Is it correct?
Yes. Yeah, from 21st December plus 9 trading days. That's how I found out about that bullish period. There are a lot of beautiful questions over here. Can I help you to choose the question?
Okay, please. You
Yeah.
have time.
Like Roy Williams, have you ever studied Delta Phenomena by Jim Sloman and Wells Wilder? Yeah, I read about it, and that's amazing. And I still try, I need time to try to put their ideas into my strategy, because every strategy is that talking about the trend, okay? And we try to capture the trend, like Tom Dermark, he has a very good time calculation as well. I will try to find the way to combine everything, because what I need is I have to always jump into the right time and the right trend. That's what I'm looking for now. So if you guys has any idea how to improve my system, how to improve Astronacci to become the better trading system, let me know. I want to explore more and improve Astronacci, because everything Astronacci, I found it now, and that's all for you guys. Okay, so what do you have that, Mr. Gideon?
Yeah. Yeah, there are actually still more questions here. But
Yeah, I got Dr. Suresh here. It
Yeah,
is
please.
as buying at wave 2 or 4 EWP, why only Capricorn? Actually, if you can find, I assuming Goog is Google, right? If you can find the correlation between that Capricorn and Google, you can always find at wave 2 and wave 4. And that's a very beautiful. We also use the Elliott wave. We're using the end of wave C or end of wave 5 trading to capture the reversal. Okay, the easiest way to use the Elliott wave if you are using the wave 2 and wave 4. I've been studying and using Elliott wave since 2009. It's already like, I think, more than 10 years now. So that's my summary. If you're using that wave 2, end of the wave 2 and end of the wave 5, there's a better probability for you to win the market.
maybe this one is the last question
Okay, yeah.
from Jensen Simanulang. Have you ever think of making a bot using your proven algorithm, Fibonacci, Financial Astrology, and plus probability, or enhancing the precision using state-of-the-art artificial intelligence to increase the chance of winning?
Oh, is that means that he expect me to put this on the algorithm and AI?
Yeah. Yeah.
I really love to, guys.
Making a bot.
If you can guide me on that, I'm really very happy and I'm really thankful for that, because I have no idea how to do all the algorithm and AI. I'm not that technology man like that, but I'm willing to learn. Just guide me. I'm gonna do that, and maybe in the next conference, if Tao will invite me, we're gonna talk about another price action or whatever you want. Okay. I'm really happy. I'm really open to have any feedbacks, and we always want to improve Astronacci for you. And thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Gema.
Thank you very much, Ifta.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. That's
Thank you
very
for
great.
fascination.
Hopefully
Present.
everything is great, and you can connect me, visit me on Instagram. Okay. Last but not least, let me give you my Instagram, and you already see my YouTube, right? Okay. And okay, I got 2 Instagram. I think this is the better. Gema, the billionaire. Hopefully I can become a billionaire soon. Just follow me here. Shoot me a message. If I have time to open my Instagram, I will reply to you directly. And then our new website for the international version, the Astronacci.com, and soon we have the Money Magnet workshop. You can just visit us. This is the Astronacci.com. If you want to learn, people from around the world, they already come to Bali last week. Come together. We have a trader scam. Okay, just visit theastronacci.com. You will see us here. I have the money magnet trading course that can help you, give you some idea how to win the battle. All right, just visit us. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Hope we can see you in the next IFTA conference 2021. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gema. It's very encouraging for us to trade. You
Thank you,
show
sir.
us how to combine planetary cycle with technical analysis. Thank you.